अस्सलाम वालेकुम फ्रेंड, इट्स मी अगेन मुलाइम फ्रॉम नेशनल कॉलोनी कैंपस। आज हम अगेन से माया से बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग से टॉपिक के ऊपर बात करेंगे जो है द वर्ड। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट।
Hi, Momna. How are you?
आई एम फाइन माया। सो मैंने मेरा आपसे फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये है, व्हाट इज़ द ओरिजिन ऑफ साउंड एज अ फॉर्म ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन?
Little hard to catch exactly what you said there. Did you mean what is the origin of sound as communication or something else? Just want to make sure I understood your question right.
Okay, so Maya, my question is, what's the origin of the sound as a norm or as a form of communication?
Okay, got it. So you're asking about where sound communication, like speech, actually comes from in the first place. So that's a huge question. Basically, if you go way back, um, before any real words even existed, sound was probably just survival. Animals calling out warnings, attracting mates, signaling danger. Humans likely started the same way, grunts, yells, stuff like that, that weren't necessarily intentional language, but still passed on information. What specifically got it rolling? Probably things like needing to coordinate hunts, protecting families, warning about predators. So the very first sounds weren't about politeness or fancy conversation, just danger, run, that kind of thing. Make sense?
So Maya, मेरा आपसे next question ये है, how did become universally understood across the different culture?
It's a bit unclear what you're asking. Are you asking about sound as universal communication or something
My
else entirely?
question
Could
is,
you maybe rephrase?
my
Take your time. No rush.
Okay, my question is, how did become universally understood across different culture?
Ah, got it. You're asking about the letter sh as a sound? That's actually a really interesting one. That a shig sound in linguistics is one of those surprisingly common sounds humans make across so many languages. It shows up in languages completely unconnected to each other, like English, Mandarin, Chinese, Arabic, and lots of others. It's partly biological that a shig sound is relatively easy for mouths to make without a lot of complicated muscle work, but it's also the sound of silence, weirdly, like when you're shushing someone to be quiet. So maybe that's something that transcended cultures. You don't need to teach someone that means hush. It's fairly intuitive. Does that make sense as an explanation?
Maya, मेरा आपसे next question ये है, is considered a word or just a sound by?
I'm a little confused about your question. Could you clarify what you're asking when you say is
My
considered a
question
word?
is,
Are you
is
asking about the sound when asking someone to be quiet, like shh?
my question is considered a word or just a sound by?
Right, you're asking about the sound we make to tell people to be quiet. Linguistically, it's actually more interesting than it seems. It functions as a word in a way. It has a specific meaning. It's recognizable. People respond to it. But it doesn't work like other words. It's not really written down historically the way most words are documented. It's primarily an auditory thing. It exists as this direct sound with very clear intent. So it kind of straddles that line between being a word and being just sound. It's a pseudo word or interjection, but it gets the job done. What do you think about that categorization?
क्योंकि मैं यहाँ से मेरा आपसे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये है, हाउ डू चिल्ड्रन लर्न द मीनिंग ऑफ?
I think I got that. You want to save your answer and move to how kids learn the meaning of That's actually a pretty
My
fascinating
question
process. It's one of the
is,
earliest.
my
Go
question
ahead, take
is,
your time with.
How do
Still catch.
children learn the meaning of shh?
Okay, how children learn shh. Well, it's fascinating because kids pick this one up entirely through social context 'cause no one's sitting down explaining it. They'll hear their parents say shh when someone's getting fussy or they need quiet and watch people actually calm down. It's like operant conditioning. The sound happens, then calm happens. Very simple, cause and effect, even before they have any idea what words really are. It's also pretty universal, even across different cultures, because everyone understands the need for quiet, for stillness. They see the facial expression that goes with it, the body language. So it's a whole package deal rather than just hearing sounds. It's nonverbal communication before they really understand verbal communication, which is kind of neat, right?
Okay, Maya, are you done? Maya, मेरा आपसे next
Yep.
question ये है, how has the use of
Hey,
shh changed over time?
has changed over time? That's a
Yes.
really interesting question. Initially, like we talked about, wasn't even really a thing to track historically. It just existed as this instinctual quietness cue. But over time, it's become more codified as a way to signal a need for quiet. In older contexts, you see it written in literature with that repetition, solidifying it as this distinct, intentional thing you do rather than just an instinctive reaction. The whole internet era gave it even more life. Memes started using it ironically, referencing the power dynamic of someone telling others to hush. People even started saying shh to their phones when they were being disruptive. It's moved from quiet control to sometimes being playful, like adjusting your notification sound when it goes off or something. So it went from purely physical to cultural to tech-based uses without losing its original connection to keeping quiet when it's needed.
Okay, Maya, are you done?
Sure. All done with your questions?
Okay, now my question is, in what
Yeah.
situations is shh commonly used today?
Today, anywhere you need instant silence, babies crying where you don't want others disturbed, libraries where quiet's enforced, movie theaters during a film. It's become pretty culturally coded for those kinds of situations. It still has a sense of authority too, like when a speaker needs silence or a teacher's telling a classroom to be quiet. You even see it in ironic ways now, like someone telling an overly chatty colleague to shush during a meeting, or even to quiet their pets. Still, that immediate demand for quiet, without any polite formalities, has the same urgent tone now as it probably did centuries ago.
Okay, Maya, so मेरा आपसे next question ये है, can shh convey different emotion depending on tone or context?
You mean, can sh carry different emotions?
Yes.
Absolutely. That's one of the more surprising things about it, said gently, leaning in. It's pure comfort, like you're soothing someone. But harsh or with anger, it can feel really controlling or even aggressive. The difference is all tone, plus what's happening in the moment. If someone's being loud and annoying, it feels like you're telling them to shut up. If it's a newborn who's overwhelmed, it's saying, everything's okay, rest here. Even context matters. Is someone being disruptive versus trying to keep someone from getting upset? It's that simplicity that lets tone do so much heavy lifting with this tiny sound.
Okay, Maya. So my last question is, how is shh interpreted in
I
different
think
culture or societies?
got it, how "sh" functions in different cultures. That's really interesting. Honestly, well, the sound itself travels pretty universally, how it's used can really change. Some cultures are very direct about needing quiet, like you'd expect an immediate "shh" response. Others use indirect cues, maybe touching someone on the arm or giving meaningful looks. There are languages that don't even have that shiz sound, so it wouldn't register the same way there. Then the concept of interrupting speech in certain cultures has more or less formality tied to it. In some places, you'd still apologize or make amends afterward, while in others, a sharp shh might be considered the default acceptable way of shutting someone up. The baseline need for calm is everywhere. It's how people signal it that makes all the difference.
ओके, सो मैं आपसे मिलूंगी अनदर TEDx इंटरव्यू और कॉलोनी में, तब तक सीसम में, तब तक टेक केयर, अल्लाह हाफिज़।